Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Monday, and this is your spiritual vitamin. Today I want to come from a simple thought and theme of DIY. DIY. Most people are familiar with DIY from do-it-yourself. But I'm not coming from that standpoint this morning. I'm coming from the standpoint of the acronym of deliverance in yielding. Deliverance in yielding, DIY. A yield sign is used as a warning sign that there may be something ahead that requires you to slow down and be cautious of your surroundings. Yield also means that you should not only be cautious in the event, but also extra cautious for moments following as well. So often we're in a hurry to do things, to do that, to do this, that we fail to yield to the direction and voice of God. Watch this. Check this out. It is in those moments of hurriedness, don't miss that, of hurriedness, that we fail to allow the Holy Spirit to truly guide us, and we miss it. We miss the direction we should go. We miss what we should be doing. So oftentimes when we are driving in our vehicles on the roadways and even on the expressway, oftentimes we have these directional signs that tell us which way to go. Some merge left, merge right, stop, slow down, detour, U-turn, all these different signs. And these signs are designed to help us or prepare us for what's ahead. These signs help us to navigate the roadways and navigate the expressway so we can avoid certain things that are ahead. Oftentimes we have the same yield signs in our lives from a spiritual perspective. And we don't yield to what God is doing and telling us, but oftentimes we hurry and we don't hear the voice of God. We don't follow the Holy Spirit, or we don't let the Holy Spirit move us. And so therefore we end up moving in a direction we shouldn't move into. Yeah. And then at that point in time, we're despondent, we're upset, we're discouraged, we're trying to figure out what's going on, or what happened, or why didn't it happen, or why did it go that way, why did it go that way, and we fail to realize that we did not yield to the voice of God. So oftentimes when people think of deliverance, they think of something negative. Oh, you're delivered from this evil, you're delivered from this, and you're delivered from that. Oftentimes. But most of the time, deliverance is not from something negative, but deliverance, which comes from the root word deliver, which goes into deliver and so on and so forth, which means that something was delivered to us from God. Therefore, the delivery came through the Holy Spirit, and we got in something that we were delivered, either a blessing out of, going to, so on and so forth. So there is a deliverance in yielding because God is always delivering something to us to help us. And it's not always bad, as we so often think. What can be delivered to us, right? What can we receive deliverance in and from if we just yield? Whether you're struggling financially, whether you're struggling emotionally, whether you're struggling physically, there's deliverance in yielding. On last week, I used the acronym ASK. Ask, seek, knock. In doing these things, there's a deliverance in our yielding, because when we ask, seek, and knock, we have to yield to our own thoughts. We have to yield to what we think or see we should do. There's always a yielding. Psalm 16:11. You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there's fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my own eye upon you. Proverbs 16:9. The heart of a man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Romans 8:28. And we know that those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. That's if we yield. Because there's deliverance in yielding. There's deliverance in yielding. Have a blessed forever, my brothers. Have a blessed forever, my sisters.